welcome back to my YouTube channel. There's this concern I've had for a while, and I thought to draw attention to it. It's basically a concern I've had for a while, and I've kind of pondered on, and then I thought it's wise to draw attention to this. So um, Sometimes I see things happen, and then I get to hear someone come up to say, "Oh, I saw this. I had a feeling that this was going to happen," or "Oh, I saw this coming," or "I think I dreamt about this." So when I hear people make such statements, I'm always kind of bothered because I'm like, okay, you saw this coming, or you had a feeling that this was going to happen, and then you did nothing about it, especially when it's something that is not so good and you did nothing about it. So I'm like, why? Why? Because there's this belief I have that when God reveals something, because it's because He wants to redeem. Yes, God reveals to redeem. So it's not a mistake that you're having an impression in your heart that a thing is going to happen. Let's say, for instance, you dreamt about something, or you had a feeling something was going to happen, and it happened. If it's the first time, okay, I can still, okay, let it slide and say, okay, probably you weren't so sensitive that God was pointing out something. But if it happens again and again and again, so there's a pattern. So I think it's something that you should sit down to actually become sensitive about. Yes, become sensitive about. The truth is, if God is showing you something, like I said, God reveals to redeem. So if He's letting you know beforehand that a thing is going to happen, it's because you have a part to play. And it's only wise that you play your part. It's because you have a part to play. God does not make mistakes. He's not letting you know because he's bored, or because He just wants to show you something. If He's letting you know, if He's impressing something in your heart, if He's making you know about a thing beforehand, it's because you have a part to play, and it's important that you play that part. It is very important that you play that part. The devil knows this, so he comes up with two major strategies, and one of the strategies of the devil is to cripple you with fear. So sometimes when you wake up from such dreams, he puts this fear inside of you, because he knows that if you will stand up in the place of prayer, you most likely will avert it. So he puts this fear inside of you, so you are so scared that you cannot even pray. You are so scared that you cannot even talk about what you saw or how you feel. You're so scared that you can't even talk to God in prayers. You're so scared that you cannot even intercede. So it cripples you with fear. So the truth is, as soon as you get to see such a thing, okay, probably it's a dream, or probably you just feel that something isn't right with someone, or something isn't right, or you just feel like there's something that is not just right, it's time to stand up in the place of prayers, because God reveals to redeem, and if you will stay in the place of prayers, you most definitely will avert it. Yes, you most definitely will avert it. I just hope Christians will get to know this, and know how much they can do, and how much they can achieve in the place of prayers. So when God reveals something to you, when He shows you, it's because He wants you to do something about it. He's trusting you with it. He wants to partner with you. So it's important that you avail yourself. Don't be too busy. So another strategy the devil uses is that he makes you feel like there is not so much to it. It was just a feeling. It was just a dream. Like there's nothing serious about it. Probably you're feeling too tired. That's why you're feeling that way. Or probably you just need to rest a bit and all of that. He comes up with so many excuses. So it's important that we know this. You know when you are tired, and you know when you don't feel right. you're tired physically and you know when your spirit is troubled. They are two different things, and it is important that you draw a line between the both of them. When you're tired physically, it's a different thing from when your spirit is troubled. So when your spirit is troubled, it's time to pray. God is trusting you with something at that moment, and it is important that you do not let him down. Let it not be that people will get to suffer or things will get to happen because of negligence. I would use that word. Let it not be that things will get to happen or people will get to suffer because of your negligence. If God is trusting you with something, it's important you hold on to it. You hold it tight, and then you war in the place of prayers. I can't count a lot of things that have been averted, like a lot. A lot has been, and a lot can be averted in the place of prayers. So in essence, what I'm trying to say is this: when you're feeling that something isn't right, or when you have a dream about something that you're really not comfortable with, or when you just get to feel that something not so good is going to happen, it's time to stay in the place of prayers and intercede. It's time to stay in the place of prayers and intercede. In the times that we are in, it is important that we are very sensitive. We are so sensitive to what's happening around. It's important that we are very sensitive. So your spiritual antenna has to be on the high. Yes, it has to be on the high. It has to be on the high. It's important that as Christians we take charge of our immediate environment, we take charge of our immediate family. Nothing should go wrong under your watch. It's an error for anything to go wrong under your watch. In fact, there's a point you get to that nothing happens to anyone around you without you knowing. It's not possible. And if at all something happens and you do not know about it, then you can ask questions. Yes, you can ask questions. You can ask God questions. How come this thing happened? And I didn't get a clue that something like this is going to happen. There's a difference between asking questions and questioning God. Yes, we cannot question God, but we can ask God questions. When you want clarity, seek clarity. Ask questions to know why. Ask questions to know why. So there's a point you get to that nothing happens within your immediate environment without your permission, without your knowledge. So you will know that if at all it happens, probably it was because you were negligent, not because you didn't know it was going to happen, but you just, probably it was an oversight or something, but it wasn't because you didn't know, you knew it was going to happen. So if anything happens that comes to you as a shock, then you can ask, how did this happen? How come I didn't get a clue about this? Is there something wrong? Is there something? That's when you begin to do some checks and balances. There is more to our Christianity. There is more to it. So this is a call to intercessors. Yeah, it's a call to intercessors. If God is placing something in your heart, maybe it's because he trusts you so much to do something about it, and it's very important that you do not let him down. When God places something in your heart, or if he lets you know about a thing beforehand, it's because he wants to partner with you. So it's important that you are available. You are available to partner with you. I hope this helps someone out there. Yeah, this is just piece of advice. Alright, so I'll get to see in my next